Hello everyone, it's Admiral here, again with another quick unboxing. I don't think this one will take as long as the starter set did, but I was able to chase down the Doctor Who second edition limited edition rulebook. I'm pretty excited. Just looking at the doors of the TARDIS is pretty fascinating to me. I already took the shrink wrap off of this. Beneath the shrink wrap is some paper. For those of you that don't know, like when you are shrink wrapping books or you're doing special slipcases, they don't typically have the UPCs printed on the back. So what companies will do is they'll include this piece of paper, just so they can get the USB and the ISBN in there. So the retail on this is $100, which is a lot of money, I know, but it is a collector's edition. It's not ever going to be reprinted. Once it's gone, which means it's going to maintain value as long as you don't beat it up. So this is a rugged box. It feels like very thick cardboard. It's got some heft to it as well. Let's see what happens here. Oh, these are magnetized, ladies and gentlemen. These, like, magnetically shut. Let's see if we can... Yeah, that's awesome. So you open the doors of the TARDIS, and you see what's inside. This is fantastic. The control center of the TARDIS, right here. And this is actually the cover of the collector's edition book. You see here, you do have your... ribbon that's going to help you pop your book out of the box. That's a pretty clever thing. And even the papers in the back have the TARDIS design, which is pretty awesome as well. So this is the limited edition cover. Beautiful. And it's got some shine on it, some gloss down here. Looking at all the parts. The design does wrap around to the back as well. I'm a sucker for these all-over covers that, like, continue on and on and on. So cool. And they did the inside papers as the TARDISes as well. Wow, that's real pretty. Cool. Otherwise, I do believe that the rest of this book is... Oh, yeah, this is actually the cover for the actual book. They left it in there as a second page so that you can see it. Some people like to have their characters on the cover. Now, I think that this is interesting because you don't have to actually use any of these characters in your game at all. You can essentially create your own group of people that are going around trying to solve problems across time and space. But some of the art that they actually get is pretty cool, though most of the art inside is photographs directly, or screen caps directly from the show itself. Okay, you'll see, and that helps some IPs that works really, really well. In other IPs, they prefer to go with actual art. Luckily, there's probably a plethora of Doctor Who stuff around at the BBC that they've been saving forever. Like, yeah, look at this, like the giant ant. So yeah, so the book itself, like those gold edges to the paper, looks really cool. It's pretty straightforward and well written, I believe. I'm still trying to get the rules down pat. I'm sure I will learn more over the coming weeks if I plan to run this at the end of next month. So, but like, this is cool. Travelers in the Fourth Dimension. We got Time Lord stats down here. It's really cool. Now, one thing to remember is that this is Cubicle 7's own system using the D6s. They are also releasing a 5e compatible Doctor Who game. I believe some people have already started to get those books and whatnot. I will likely pick them up as well, even though I would much prefer a system that is not 5th edition, personally. Oh, you do have your little ribbon in here to keep track of where it is you are. I've heard of some of these ribbons have been starting to fray lately, so just a dab of glue or even just a little match to them will kind of like cause them to melt together and stop unraveling. So if you start having that issue, try something like that. This looks like How to Game Master Doctor Who. Oh, that's scary. We've got some creatures in the back, which is always fun. Oh, I love this. This is basically a historical document of Doctor Who. You know, what has happened when, what has happened to Gallifrey and the Time Lords and all that fun stuff. The whole thing on the Master, which is very cool. The Time War, the Time Agency. Yeah, this is great. This is, if you aren't familiar with Doctor Who, or even if you are, this will be great to like remind you of things that have happened in the past. There's a Dalek stat block, Cyberman stat block. Yeah, this is very well put together. The one thing I am noticing is that there's not a mission in this book. At least it doesn't appear to be, that I've been able to chase down. Which a lot of core rule books are starting to do now. They're starting to put a single mission in there for you to play right away. But they give you 2 missions in the starter set. So that's probably where they make up for it. So yeah, special edition. Beautiful. Again, this is a limited print run. So once it's gone, it's gone. It's kind of like the Star Trek Adventures board cube. Like that's up to $600 a piece now, if you can find them, $600 or $700 a piece, if you can even find them, because they're just out of print. So something like that will likely happen with this rule book. All right, everyone, I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch up with you soon, and we'll talk to you later.